nine would be better.
Absolutely. There could be multiple solutions.
I would now like to pass on to the next section and seek Abhishek's thoughts on something like which he recently acted on as a injunction in a foreign seated matter. And I was thinking like perhaps Abhishek, if you'd like to talk about enforceability of injunction orders in a foreign seated arbitration, that would be a
certainly, sir. That's a very relevant issue these days, and it's really haunting many parties. There can be two situations. Though, since sir was also discussing enforcement of Section 17 orders, there can be two situations where a party has obtained an interim injunction. One, where the arbitration was a foreign seated arbitration. The other one was where the arbitration is India seated arbitration. Now, insofar as the first part is concerned, where an injunction order was passed by a arbitral tribunal which is seated outside India, it may be under any rules, either CIAC or HK, ICA or ICC. Now, if one party wishes to enforce such injunction order in India, the situation is not very happy here. There are not many judgments on this aspect, but there was one recent judgment, this Raffles, which was passed by Delhi High Court. This issue arose for consideration. Now, this judgment was passed by Justice Vibhu Bakru. He took into consideration the recent amendment made in Section 2.2, whereby even in a foreign seated arbitration, parties can choose to keep the provisions of 9, 27 and 47 of the Act, or they can choose to exclude Part 1 completely. Now, as per his opinion, an injunction order passed by a foreign seated arbitral tribunal cannot be enforced in India as such. For that purpose, a party can either file a suit on the basis of that injunction order, or in a case where Part 1 was not excluded completely, a Section 9 petition can be filed here seeking similar reliefs. But he has also clarified that this Section 9 proceeding cannot be invoked to enforce the interim injunction. It can't act like an execution petition. But this petition has to be considered on its own facts by applying an independent mind. So this situation is not very happy, because in that case, the injunction may not be an effective order. It will be only a paper decree. But this is how it is. Now we move on to the second situation, where an injunction order has been passed by, say, either an emergency arbitrator or in India, though under rules of, say, CIAC or ICC, or any other institution. Now, in this respect, I would like to cite the judgment of this Amazon, which has been passed recently, where Supreme Court was seized of two questions. The first question was whether an order passed by the emergency arbitrator can be said to be an order akin to Section 17(1) of the Act. And the second question was whether an appeal against an order passed in Section 17(2), thereby executing the order passed under Section 17(1), an appeal is maintainable or not. Now, insofar as first question is concerned, the court considered the suggestion made by the Law Commission in its 246 report, where there was a provision suggested to be inserted in the Act. A provision of emergency arbitrator was suggested to be inserted in the Act, but somehow legislature did not consider it. But the court proceeded on the basis that merely because this suggestion has not been considered, it doesn't mean that it cannot be acted upon absolutely. So based on that, the court came to a conclusion that an order passed by an emergency arbitrator under SIAC rules can be said to be akin to Section 17(1) and can very well be enforced in India in terms of Section 17(2). Now, in this case, what had happened? An execution petition was filed to execute this order, the order passed by the emergency arbitrator, and some orders were passed, and that reached to Supreme Court under challenge. So court said that the statute doesn't provide for any appeal to be filed against an order passed under Section 17(2). The court says that yes, this is true, that it says that the order has to be executed as per the provisions of CPC. But the provisions of CPC, all the provisions of CPC cannot be applied there too. The CPC has to be applied restricted to the purpose what is provided under the section. So therefore, insofar as execution is concerned, that will be maintainable, but no appeal shall be maintainable against an order passed under Section 17(2). So therefore, that is okay. But insofar as an injunction order passed by a foreign seated arbitration is concerned, that cannot be invoked here. That cannot be enforced here.
What about the Amazon versus Future Retail matter? How was that enforced in India? How was that different from what you're saying just now?
Because the seat of arbitration was New Delhi, sir. So since it was an India-seated arbitration, therefore the order was considered akin to an order passed under Section 17(1), and therefore it became enforceable under Section 17(2).
So thus they even recognized the emergency arbitration in that injunction because it was an India-seated, though it was an India-seated arbitration, but they considered it as a regular arbitration, and an emergency injunction arbitration was same as a regular injunction arbitration injunction. Is that correct?
Yes. This is how they have considered it.
Anything else you would like to add from the this Amazon versus Future became a big topic here because it was almost like Amazon versus Walmart.
Yes. There is one thing which I just wanted to highlight because during the arguments, Mr. Harish Salve was representing the Future Group side. His argument was that an order passed by an emergency arbitrator cannot be enforced in India because emergency arbitrator is not an arbitral tribunal for the purposes of passing of the final award, and therefore the order is not enforceable. To which court countered while stating that arbitral tribunal means arbitral tribunal. There is no exclusion of emergency arbitrator, and therefore even if the order has been passed by an emergency arbitrator, it can be said that it was passed by an arbitral tribunal, and therefore it is enforceable.
Thank you, Abhishek.